Hi, I'm Cl3OH JoLison, and welcome back to another episode of Opinions Unlimited. A huge thank you to everyone who made my show a great success. I would really like to thank the people for giving me double what I asked for. I asked for 100 views, and I ended up getting 200 some within the week, so that was very encouraging, and I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who watched, rated, and commented. My topic today is Facebook. Facebook is, in my opinion, a great thing. It's a great tool for people in this generation. I think that we're really lucky that we get to have such a thing where we can go online and have so much freedom to express ourselves, to share our photos, to talk to people that we know. I've described Facebook as a big online communal diary where everyone can get together and share their experiences. And when you use Facebook with people you're really close to, it really does help you to bring people together. In fact, the creator of it, Mark Zuckerberg, has always used the tagline, Facebook was created to help people connect and share with others in their life. So with that being said, Facebook in itself is a good thing, but there are some people I feel who don't use it the way they should. I think there's a such thing as Facebook using and a such thing as Facebook abusing. Those are the things I want to talk about today and how we can just kind of clean up those loose ends and just make Facebook a better place for everybody. Number one, depressing Facebook statuses. Now, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. I myself do it. I think a lot of us do it. Depressing Facebook statuses, though, they're really just not good. They're going to make everybody else who reads what you write on Facebook a little depressed. And again, not to be hypocritical, I think when we all have bad days, the first place we want to turn to is Facebook because it feels very personal, it feels very private, and it's your computer and it's people that you know. And you don't stop to think about how many of your Facebook friends are going to see it. You just go ahead and you just post that status. But depressing statuses are definitely a no-no. Depressing statuses, I would say, they really have to go. Another thing that I think makes for Facebook abusing is people who... those people who change their relationship statuses way too much. You know what I mean? I think one of the relationship statuses on Facebook is it's complicated. In my opinion, it's complicated as single. If it's that complicated, you're not in a relationship at all. You should just accept that. And the people who change their relationship status, single in a relationship every few minutes, we all have that friend who just every few minutes on their newsfeed, they're in a relationship. And you don't even really know with who. It just keeps changing. They just keep being in a relationship. I think that needs to change. Facebook needs to remove that it's complicated one off of there just completely. I just don't like that one. That one's just completely pointless. Another thing about Facebook that people do that I think is bad or at least awkward, adding Facebook friends you don't really know that well, because when you don't really know someone that well in real life, you're not going to have much to talk to them about on Facebook, and it could even create a little more drama than you want there to be, because when you don't really know somebody on Facebook, you don't really know their character, so you're just going to judge them by what you see and what you read. I know two girls who got into a bad argument on Facebook because the one kept posting like these negative, depressing statuses, and the other girl just got mad about it. She decided to confront her about it one day on Facebook, and they ended up getting into a huge argument. If you don't know somebody that well, if you don't know their temperament that well, I really don't think you should add them. I just don't think it's the smartest thing to do. Another thing on Facebook that I really wish would change, I wish Facebook had an age limit. Because nowadays it's starting to creep down younger and younger and younger. We're starting to have middle schoolers on Facebook, like 11, 12, 13-year-old kids using Facebook. And I think that's kind of a problem because those kids get on there and they're like so young. And you have 11-year-olds with the thing on Facebook that says that they're single. Well, you're 11. What else are you supposed to be? Who is there for you to date? Nobody. You're like in middle school. You need to go play with dolls. I think either Facebook should create an age limit or parents should put a stop to it, because I don't really like all these little kids on Facebook. I think that needs to go away. Another thing on Facebook that gets kind of annoying is the way that it keeps changing. Now, this is the only thing that's not the people's fault, but Facebook keeps changing. Another thing that I don't like is all the old groups on Facebook that are set to be archived. yeah, a lot of the old groups on Facebook are going to be set to be archived because they haven't accepted the new profile. I think that's wrong. I think if the users want to continue using the old profile, I think that they should. I don't think that they should be forced to be deleted simply because they're not using that. That's just my opinion. Things about Facebook that I think people need to stop doing are the bathroom mirror photographs. And this is an epidemic, and people complain about this all the time, yet there's those select 1% who still do it. Those photographs people take in the mirror with a camera, with like a toilet behind them, like making some weird pose in the camera. It just needs to stop. Nobody likes those type of photographs. Nobody understands them. They're not cool. They're not classy. They're just bad off. And that goes for pretty much any trashy photos at all. Just take them off Facebook. I don't like it when girls post Facebook photos and they're like wearing a really low-cut top or a really inappropriate outfit, and then all their friends comment and tell them how good-looking they are. If you really are that beautiful, you can look just as beautiful with your clothes on, but for some reason a lot of teenage girls think that it's prettier or more attractive or better to look like that on Facebook. They think it's going to make them cooler, they think people are going to like their photos more, and I think that they're going to regret that when they get older. I mean, when you grow up completely, do you really want your kids to see photos of you dressed and acting like some of these social networking photos look like nowadays? I don't think so. I think that we should clean up the photos and make them a little more decent. Another thing about Facebook, talking to your crush on Facebook. It's really not the best idea. If you don't know them in person that well, don't talk to them on Facebook because it's going to be really awkward. You know how whenever the person you like comes online, you're just sitting there staring at the screen and you just really want to say hi, but you don't? Yeah, that's kind of an awkward thing, because if you were with them in person, you would probably just say hi, but online it makes things 1,000 times more complicated, and you can't read people's emotion through typing, so even if you have a conversation with them, it's hard to really know what they think. I know some people who use Facebook really, really well, and those people, when someone uses Facebook really well, it's completely inspirational. It's inspirational in every sense of the word. Please ignore this. This is my cat. She doesn't mean to be a bother. I think when people use Facebook really well, they bring something joyful to everybody else around them, everybody else who is Facebook friends with them. I think that the best way to use Facebook is really use it as a connecting tool with the people you're closest with. A place where you can post photographs and show photos of you with the people you love the most. A place where you can talk to the people that you hang out with and spend the most time with. And for high schoolers to use Facebook, it's like a continuing of what they do in their everyday lives and a good place to document it all, and everyone can document it together. I think people should have fewer Facebook friends for that reason. I mean, think about it. If you're the average teen, you have like 10 to 12 people that you hang out with really, really closely. Like the people you hang out with every weekend, the people you do homework with. So why do you need like 1,000 Facebook friends? You really don't. You only need like, in my opinion, 30 to 200 Facebook friends. If we went through our friends list one day and saw all the people that we don't really know, don't call, don't text, don't talk to, I think that it would be better just to delete all those people. I mean, if you have like 500 Facebook friends and you only talk to about 100 of them, then those people need to be deleted. And some people think it's the most rude thing, the meanest thing to delete people off of Facebook, but I don't think it is. I think if you don't really know somebody, it's better just be honest about that. Adding a higher number doesn't make you have more friends, it's just numbers. And all that's really going to matter anywhere are the people you're really, really closest to in your own personal life. So these are just some of my opinions about Facebook. I'm sure I could go on and on. There's other things too. To summarize, the main thing I want to say about social networking in this generation is that it's a positive because it gives us the opportunity to express ourselves independently like never before. You don't need a record company if you want to sing anymore. You don't need a production company if you want to be a filmmaker. You don't need a big budget network if you want to do a talk show. If you have camera and internet access and you're lucky enough to get a following, a group of people who are willing to watch you, you're absolutely you're in there. And I think that's something we need to take advantage of in this generation because no one has ever had it before. And it makes things so much better. And Facebook is just another one of those tools. A lot of people are using it to promote themselves. A lot of people are using it to, even if they're just using it in a general social way, it's still designing your own website. It's still promoting yourself. It's still connecting you with the people in your life that you're closest to. How many people would you say have gotten better with photography nowadays ever since Facebook has been created? And that's just one of the examples that I'm using. Again, there's so many other things I could say about this, but I want to keep it pretty short. Just to let you know, I'm going to start doing this at the end of each episode, telling you what the next one's going to be about. Next week, I'm going to discuss my theory on local music. This is something very, very important to me, and next week I will let you know why. I also want to take this time to thank a few people that were really, really supportive with the show. I want to thank my mom, first and foremost, for being the one who told me that I should just go for it. I want to thank Miss Annie Justman for being so kind and so supportive. I was promoting the show to everyone, and she actually came to me first and said that she really, really liked it. Toledo, my brother, not really, but still, being so supportive and so kind in your kind words and liking my page on Facebook. Thank you. Monster High Gamer, Monster High Girl, first person gamer, and shout outs to Eric for commenting and telling other people about the show. I'm really excited about how things kicked off, and I really just hope that it'll continue this way and going this well, and the views will increase. You can follow the show on Facebook, Opinions Unlimited, that's the name of the page, and you can follow me on Twitter at Cl3OH. Thank you for watching Opinions Unlimited, and have an awesome day.